Hello everybody, Kerry Thomas here, THT Bloodstock, and welcome to episode 26 already of A View from the Hoof on THT TV. And you know, over the last few videos I've been talking about, one of the topics has been what have I learned about horses, what have we learned from horses over the years, and from me perspective, to put that into perspective for me, I have been asked recently about what my thoughts on horsemanship are and how I define horsemanship. You know, to me that's an interesting thing because I define horsemanship as an art of expression. To me, horsemanship is an art. It's an expression of emotional art. You know, you can have a lot of pomp and circumstance, a lot of shiny, a lot of information, but in reality, you know, it really is instinctive. It's about feel. It's about that art of that feel. You know, so to me, that is the expression of horsemanship, is the art of it. You know, and that extends into everything that we do with horses, whether we're coaching them or breeding them. You know, breeding horses is understanding that horses are an expression and that it translates through their bodies, and training them is understanding from whence that comes. You know, where is the root of that expression, and understanding horses. That way you can nurture them properly and put them in the right perspective. You know, horses are emotional athletes. They're sentient beings. They often reflect their environment. They deal with stress. They have all this a litany of emotions that we ourselves are familiar with, and you know, we have to understand that when we go into horses and dealing with them. That's what it is. So today the lesson is, from the herd dynamics point of view, is that the art of horsemanship is in the expression, it is in the emotion, it is in the harmony, finding harmony in different environments. You know, being able to find and harmonize your emotions with the environment around you, and manage the stress properly, and have a controlled response to this different situational chaos. And you know, horses teach us a lot about that. And the other thing that really gets to me is how profound horses are emotional communicators. You know, and I say it all the time, you don't want to bring anything to the barn emotionally that you don't want your horse to know about, because they will pick up on that, and it will affect and translate everything. Because no matter what you do physically, you know, is how you do it emotionally, and how you present it emotionally has a profound effect on the outcome and the trainability and your coaching. I think it's important to remember that you have to have a distinction between, you know, coaching and training. You know, training for me is you're training the physical athlete. You're sculpting the physical athlete. You're training them to be able to climb that hill, to jump that rail, to, you know, close the distance down the lane in a horse race. And you know, the physical sculpting of the body is the training part of it. But you know, what's the driving force behind that? And performance is driven by emotion, and the driving force behind that is the emotional part of the horse. You know, that is the coaching part of it, the nurturing process. And you can't do that properly unless you really understand the herd dynamic makeup of the horse, the sensory efficiency, how are they outsourcing in the environment to other herd animals, and things of that nature, how they're able to harmonize their own stresses with the environment and the changes that we present to them and that are presented to them, you know, in the environment. And that has a lot to do with identifying independent nature in a horse. And you know, it's a whole a big deal for a herd animal. You know, they're going to have herd tendencies and wanting to outsource, and codependency and dependency in that relationship. But finding horses that have the psychological makeup, that have more of an independent nature, is really what we're looking for when we're scouting high-level talent. But you know, so horsemanship is a lot of things, and what horses have taught me about horsemanship is to follow your instincts, let yourself feel what you're seeing, and that's really the biggest thing for me. So appreciate you being here. Like I said, episode 26, and appreciate the shares and the follows and writing into me. And let me, before I close, let you know of a couple of cool things that we have on tap. March 26th, or 25th and 26th, we're going to be in New South Wales, Australia, giving a 2-day event. I'm very excited by that. My first trip to Australia, and I'm really looking forward to it. You know, that's as an extension of, and thanks to Dr. Shelley Appleton and her Canter Therapy podcast. Check them out on Facebook. She's hosting me over there, inviting me over there, and really excited by that. You can check out all of the Herd Dynamics Series podcasts on our links page, thtbloodstock.com. And while you're there, check out the new updates. We updated the Sport Horse page, especially. Have a new look for the website. And I've updated the section that says, I get asked a lot, well, why THT? Well, I can tell you why THT. Go to the website, and I have a whole thing written there on the why THT part. Check it out. And hey, thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.